I'm Zai Adams, just joining us. We are live on the sports segment of the weekend show, and we'll be giving you lots and lots of breakdowns and stories across the world of sport. The Ballon d'Or ceremony happened a couple of days ago, and also Ballon d'Or also announced their partnership with the France Football to now co-host the France Football Ballon d'Or ceremony. We also have the CAF Awards headlines, and before we go to weekend fixtures and tennis. So now let's quickly walk you through some of the major headlines across the world of sports and as how they've been happening across the world. It's been magnificent throughout this week, seeing Lionel Messi clinch his 8th Ballon d'Or trophy. The most prominent figures in club football assembled at the Théâtre du Châtelet in France a couple of days ago for a prestigious 67th Ballon d'Or ceremony to honor the best players over the last years. The highlight of the night was when Lionel Messi won the Men's Best Player award for a record extending 8th time, while Barcelona and Spanish midfielder Aitana Bonmatí was recognized to be the best female footballer in the world 2023. Aitana Bonmatí was just not nominated and won the Ballon d'Or for the women's category. She also went ahead to win the FIFA Women's World Cup and also won the Champions League for Barcelona. Magnificent sight for that player there. Also, alongside there was going on, we also had Aitana Bonmatí of FC Barcelona and Spanish Femení wins the Ballon d'Or. 25-year-old helped Barcelona win the La Liga F, the Champions League last season, and leading Spain to the World Cup glory and recently crowned as the UEFA Women's Player of the Year. That's the very first time a player is going to win the FIFA World Cup, Champions League, the league trophy, the Ballon d'Or, and the Women's Player of the Year. What a year for Aitana Bonmatí, the 25-year-old. On the other side, we have Real Madrid English midfielder Jude Bellingham, who celebrated scoring his first goal during the UEFA Champions League this year. Bellingham went home and won the Copa Trophy for the male under-21 category at the Ballon d'Or, as the second position was Jamal Musiala. In third position was Pedri Gonzalez, and a couple of more others in that short list. Aston Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez was left to save the dives for the Premier League last year and also won the Yashin Trophy for the 2023 season after helping Aston Villa secure one of the most prominent lineups and finishing in the Premier League season before assisted Argentina in winning the FIFA Men's World Cup. Meanwhile, Norwegian star and striker Erling Haaland scored his third Team Champions League goal in recent games in Bern, Switzerland. Haaland won the Gerd Müller Trophy for the best striker in the world, and the player who has scored the most goals across the world. In the lineup, we also had Real Madrid Vinicius Jr. and soccer star of the Brazilian Federation, Vinicius Jr. on stage at the 67th Ballon d'Or ceremony. Vinicius had won the Socrates Award for leading action and fight against racism. And that's Erling Haaland up there on your screen, who has won the Gerd Müller Trophy for the best striker in the world and also the most goals scored in the season. Well, and that after the Ballon d'Or ceremony had ended, Lionel Messi sat with the press and they asked him, does he feel that Lionel Messi is the best player in the world? Here is what he had to say.
Ahora, el mejor jugador de la historia después de ese premio.
Bueno, como dije siempre, no sé si soy mejor de historia o no, y tampoco es algo que me lo pregunte o me interesa, entre comillas, ¿no? El hecho de que se insinúe o se diga que puedo estar entre los mejores, como se dice, para mí ya es un...
All right, that was Lionel Messi talking to the press, talking about how him being nominated and him being placed in that pinnacle as one of the greatest player, or the greatest player of all time, is a gift to him, as opposed to him feeling that he is the best player of all time. What a charisma and what a player he is. On the flip side of the coin, his counterpart who won the women's Ballon d'Or, Aitana Bonmatí, the 25-year-old, shared her thoughts about women and development in sports. She said, we can be more than just athletes. Here's what she had to say.
To all the nominees, all of them are great and inspiring footballers. As role model, we have a responsibility on and off the pitch. We should be more than athletes. Keep leading by example and keep fighting together for a better, peaceful and equal world. Merci.
As role models, we should be more than athletes. That's Aitana Bonmati telling young girls across the world what they should be and what they should look like. That's it's a prestigious award for a prestigious young woman, and to all the women and ladies watching this across the world, you can be what you put your mind to. The CAF Award also happened the CAF Award also had their nominations spelled out a couple of days ago. Spotlighted were Victor Osimhen and Gift Orban. Victor Osimhen was nominated as one of the players of the year, and we also had Gift Orban nominated as one of the young players of the year. Notably to note that Victor Osimhen finished at 8th position, just behind the likes of Messi, Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, Vinicius Jr. In the log of the Ballon d'Or, the Nigerian finished as the highest placed Napoleon player of all time, and also the highest placed Nigerian in the Ballon d'Or rankings. Is now pegged for the CAF Awards coming up later this year in Rabat, Morocco. Well, that's all we have for you in the sports segment this morning. My name is Ayo Adams. We'll see you same time next week. Bye-bye for now.